Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel techCodio. I am Bharat Kumar. In this video, we are going to explore one of the core principles of object-oriented programming language, and those are classes and objects. Right? So guys, I'm requesting you to watch my previous video. In that video, I explained what is object-oriented programming language. So before coming back to this video, I'm requesting you to watch that video compulsory and then come back to this video, because when you got the core idea, then you can easily understand the concept of object oriented programming language. So guys, I'm requesting you to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and give me some support. So guys, I'm requesting you to give the feedback to my lectures in the comments, right? So now let's begin the lecture. So guys, it is part 6.1. We have the agenda here. First we will see what is object and then what is class. So after knowing the class and object, I'm going to give example for class and object. And finally, in the end, I'm going to give assignment. So kindly wait for the end and do the assignment. So when you do the assignment properly, you will get complete knowledge about this concept, right? So guys, here comes the most important question. What is an object? Generally, object is a real world entity. Whether it is a person or a book or a car, everything in the world, it is known as object. For example, fan, mic, book, and this mouse. These all are known as objects in the real world, right? So now let's see the definition for the instance. An object is an instance of a class. When you create an object, you create a specific instance of that class with its own attributes and behaviors. So guys, ignore this definition for now. Now let's see the definition of attributes. These are the properties or data associated with an object. They are defined within the class and they are accessed using the dot notation. For instance, let's take a person class. For the person, we can have name and age, and the name and age could be the attributes, and also we can say name and age as variables, right? Generally, attributes are known as the variables of the class. Now let's see the definition of a class. A class acts as a blueprint for creating objects. It defines the structure and behavior of that object will be created based on that class. So guys, I want to explain this class concept with an example. For example, I want to build a house. In order to build a house, I need to make a blueprint or a planning of that house. So the blueprint of a building is known as class and the original building is known as the object, right? Here you can see dog is a class. The dog can have name, breed and weight. These three are the attributes, or else we can say it as variables. Now let's see one more example for the class and object. You can see in the class I have this person, but in the object I have these three names: Ravi, Raju and the Bharat. This person class can have features and behaviors. Features are name, age and gender, and the behavior is talk and vote. You can see here, for this person I have given three names: Ravi, Raju and Bharat. So these three names are the objects. This is the class. Let's try to build the code for this example. In the functions, we use def keywords to write the functions. For creating class, we have to use the class keyword, right? Features of a person are name, age and gender, and the behavior of a person is talk and vote. Class. So guys, you can see here I'm using the default constructor init. Init self. Now pass this three variable names: name, age and gender. Here I'm going to create instance for this name, age and gender. Self dot name equal to, I'm passing name. Self dot age equal to age. Self dot gender equal to gender, right? Now I want to create one function which is greet. Greet. Here pass self. I'm printing one function. Hello, give your name. You can see the class is created. Now let's create object for this Ravi. Ravi equal to, give the name of person, class. So guys, you can see we have to pass this name, age and gender. For the Ravi class, I want to pass the name. The name is Ravi only. Age is 20 and the gender is mail. You can see the object is created. Type of object. It is main.person. It is the object of this person class. Now let's try to call this function. Ravi.greet. Just a second. Name is not defined. We have to give self.name. So guys, you can see it is giving hello Ravi, right? We have created the object for this. So guys, now let's try to understand the code. It is the default function. Function calling is not required for this function. It is a default function. The function calling is not required. When you create an object, it will execute automatically. But why we are using this self keyword? It is an instance. You can see here in Python, the self keyword refers to the instance of a class itself. When you create methods within a class, the first parameter of these methods refers to the instance being operated on, and by convention, it's named self. The self is a instance, right? Here we have created instance for name, age, and gender. For example, in the greet function, I'm not using self. I'm giving only the name. You can see it is giving name error. The name is not defined. So that's why we have to use self dot keyword. Generally, we can say it as global variables. We can use these variables in any function within the class. So that's why we can call it as the global variables. Now I want to give one more parameter here, and the parameter is graduated. I want to print graduated. In the greet function, I've taken the local variable graduated. So you have to give here yes. You can see it is printing yes. It is known as local variable. When I add self, you can see it is giving syntax error. That means this graduated is not defined in this init function. So it is not going to work here, right? So guys, you can see it is not giving the output. It is giving the attribute error. It is a local variable. The person object has no attribute, the graduated, because we are not assigned this variable into this init function. So it is not a global variable. It is a local variable. That means you have to remove the self. Now you can see it will execute. It is giving the output. For example, I'm not giving self in this function. It will also give one error. Yeah, type error. It takes one positional argument but two were given. That means we have to give self here. Self.name, it is a global variable. That's why we have to define the self in the function creation. So guys, we are done with the definition and the coding example for this object and class. Now it is time to do the assignment. The assignment is very simple. I want you to add two functions to the person class, and the function is tag function and vote function, right? Here add two functions. If tag function, if vote function. After creating these two functions, I want you to create two objects with the names Raju and the Bharat. After the completion of assignment, I want you to paste your code in the comment below. I will check your code, right? Bye for now. See you in the next video.